get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the bed leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it, score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's in common out your pockets. My fruity and slick, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Me, relax, chill, all right?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I left something in the house.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Marshall. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? Yes, great job. Both feet in. First down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. This is Marshall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably go and play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and
touchdown. Rashad Bateman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there out of Cook. 66 yards. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. They'll run with Marshall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Hey, report!
Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. The Bills had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Has his man. It's Shakir. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. The quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He's going to look deep down the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the middle with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This from 32 yards away. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflict.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To the air, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking out the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the move to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Cook up the gut. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give to Cook out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox. 37 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they've got... interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but
They'll take the three, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, Huntley. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Huntley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, these young guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our